Hi,
Fancy seeing you
Vix.
here. Yeah,
Look at
okay.
you. You look gorgeous. I was like my little picture of myself is hovering over your beautiful face. So I'm just gonna move it. There you are. Fantastic.
Don't show them
Look
behind
at
the
you.
curtain. We're in the same room.
Unbelievable. Oh yes, quite clearly. By the way, your bar is looking fantastic.
Thanks. We can freestyle later if
Yeah.
we get through these house ones. I might do ready, steady cocktail with you.
I love that. I love that idea.
And I love the
I've
headset.
got thank you. I'm ready to land a plane and to make and to make cocktails, but hopefully both not at the same time.
Do you need flags? I've got flags
I
for
absolutely
plane
do.
landing.
The exits are that way and that way, right there. Pointing is also a skill.
Nice. So who are you and what are you going to make for us?
Okay,
Let's
well, my
pretend we're on
name
a
is
date.
Kate. Okay, so I'm a Cancer on Society, and I'm gonna make three different cocktails for us today. We've got a spring sipper, we've got a strawberry and basil smash, and we have a classic Cosmopolitan. Those are the three that we're gonna be hitting today.
Amazing. I've got all the stuff here. It's like I planned it.
Oh, right. As I'm sure most of us did, right? Like there's people had a briefing, I believe. It was taken very seriously to make sure that people had the goods in house. Would you like to start with a highball? I feel like that's an easy one to start with.
Yeah. Do you want to show it to me? Like I don't know what that is, just for the people at home, obviously.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm just gonna make it in time with you.
Okay.
Do
Is
you
that this?
do? Okay,
Or
what have you got there? That looks like
this?
what are your glasses that you have? That one, I believe, is what we want. So give me the tall
Okay,
one, like that
I'll show you
milkshake
two.
one. Do you have a
Okay.
third glass as well?
Yeah, for the Cosmo.
Fantastic. Okay, good.
This is not amateur
Now,
hour. This is not my first time.
no,
Right.
I take this
Let's
very,
go.
very seriously. And here's the skinny. We are going to be muddling sooner rather than later. Now, because I'm working at my
Ooh,
countertop and not near my sink, I have not one, not two, but three different shakers I'm going to be working with to make these three cocktails. Now, you at home,
okay.
it can go and rinse if you like, if that's necessary. Oh,
I've done two.
you've got at least the two there. Fantastic.
Yeah.
You're almost caught up with me. Almost. Now,
I feel like the
in
teacher's pet.
the
I'm like, look, praise
you are
me.
the teacher's pet. I would definitely call on you all the time in class. And we would like talk to each other outside of class time. Now, in
You
this
can write me a
highball,
note.
by the way, to classify what is a highball, it's mostly something that is served in a taller glass. The tall one that Vix has is lovely. This is one of my nicer, taller glasses. It could be a little higher for a highball, I think. But essentially, this is a drink that normally has two, maybe a third ingredient in it, and it is served over ice in a big, tall glass. And that's why they call it a highball. And there's not a lot of mixing or shaking that is necessary in a highball. You can usually make it in the drink, right in the glass with the ice, but we're not going to do that, are we, Vix? We're gonna
No.
muddle some things first to make it harder.
Our production values are much
So
higher, and we've got lots of time.
it is. I've pulled out so many things from my kitchen drawers. I got my muddler here. I've got mint. Do you have mint with you, Vix?
Uh-huh. I put them in a glass.
Wonderful, wonderful
They've
job. Now,
they've
here's the thing.
wilted
I've
quite
been growing.
magnificently.
Look at that. That is it's like a little arboretum by itself. Well done.
Kia.
I got this mint from the grocery store, although I am growing some in my back garden. But the leaves are
Lockdown
tinier.
thing.
Lockdown thing. Now, Vix,
Lockdown
how
project,
big
is
are your
it?
mint
Is
leaves?
it coming up?
It is. It's like
Ooh,
I was
that's
supposed
a
to
very
clean the
personal
shed, but
question on a
instead
first
I've opted.
date.
How big are your mint leaves? And are they
Yeah.
fresh? Okay,
Yes.
good.
They're fresh
Put it
up,
put
thank
them up
you.
to
I've
the
never had
camera.
any complaints.
Wonderful. All right, now those look like a nice, good, bigly sized. Oh God, I can't believe I just used the Trump
Excellent.
word. Bigly,
Stop it.
bigly leaves. If they're big leaves like that, what you probably want are about 5 or 6 of them. If they're smaller, like the ones I currently have growing in my back garden, you probably want maybe up to 8 or 10 of them. Whenever you're using mint in a drink that you're going to muddle, go ahead and tear it up a little bit before you put it into your shaker. So I'm going to take, like I said, probably about 6 of these big mint leaves. Going to rip them a few times, releasing those essential flavors and oils.
How small? How small should you be ripping them?
Like a couple times. Like see that? What this?
Oh,
there you go. There it is. What,
shockingly,
there.
I'd gone too far, but we'll go with
Okay,
it. Okay.
that's fine. It won't taste bad. That's for sure. It'll be good.
All right, cool.
Now, what you want to
What
do?
do I do with these?
You've got your mint leaves in your shaker. Are your mint leaves in there?
Oh, right. Yeah. Not yet. No. You didn't tell me that.
Okay.
Speak to me like I'm a child.
Okay, that's right. You could have them in your shaker, or in something else that you can muddle in is also okay. But I'm gonna put it in the shaker.
Like an empty jam jar or something like that. Like, could that work?
Yeah, that's
people who are shaking at home.
Something that will resist the strength that you're pushing on it, right? So anything that isn't going to shatter in your hands, like a champagne flute, probably not.
No, not a muddler.
Don't do it. Oh, good for you. I've always liked you, Vix. All right, so what we also
how can you know
we've
just met?
Right? Oh yeah, only now.
You showed me a muddling implement, but I don't have one. I've got a spoon.
You're using a wooden spoon. That's what we call resourcefulness. That's problem solving. In the business world, we call that agility.
Ah, yes, agile. That sounds like me.
So well done.
I also have this stick. Does this muddle?
Probably, yeah, sure. You can muddle with that. Why not?
I got it in a cocktail kit, but I never really understood what it was for.
I mean, to me, that looks like a stirrer. Like if you were going to stir a martini instead of shake it.
Cool, that makes sense.
But on the other hand, it also looks like the end of like a Play-Doh thing where you push out the Play-Doh. We are going to distract each other so much, I swear to God. Spoons will be fun, but don't muddle yet, you.
Oh, okay.
Don't muddle yet. What you want to do you have sugar syrup prepared?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me explain for the people watching. If you can buy sugar syrup in the stores, in grocery stores like Sainsbury's, what have you, or you can make it. It's very easy to make. It is essentially equal parts plain white sugar. Yes, that's the kind that you can buy. There you go, pure cane syrup. Monin.
They're
very
using
good.
Your Starbucks as well. Other coffees are available.
Indeed. In fact, that's a great pro tip, because if you make too much sugar syrup, like you have excess after your cocktail, they're great for iced beverages like iced coffee, iced tea, etc. Because those drinks obviously don't have the heat to melt sugar. Sugar syrup is great to add in them. And sugar syrup will keep in your fridge for a week, a couple weeks at a time. You have made a lot.
I know. I didn't realize it didn't keep.
You are gonna party. You know what? It'll be fine. You'll know it's bad when there's mold floating on the top of it. All it is sugar and water.
I'll do shots at the end.
And fantastic. It's like a Lucozade that you've made yourself. Just shake it up really hard.
Yeah.
To make sugar syrup at home, all you need is plain white sugar and boiling water in equal measure. You don't even have to prepare it over the stove. I literally just put half a cup of sugar and then half a cup of just boiled water from my kettle into a measuring glass and stir it for a minute until the sugar dissolves. Let it cool. That's important. A lot of people put the hot sugar syrup into their cocktails. Don't do that, because when you're shaking it, you're going to burn your little hands. So do let the sugar syrup cool a bit. Anyway, we are going to take this sugar syrup and you're going to pour a little sploosh right over your mint. A healthy sploosh is what I'm going to call it.
That's the technical term, is it?
A sploosh. It's the sexier way to say splash nowadays, I believe.
I see. They're all doing it in New York.
They are. Sploosh in the city. Now, you've got your mint leaf, you've got your sugar syrup in there, you've got your muddling implement. You want to just give it a muddle. All that is is you're pushing those ingredients together, breaking them up a little bit, marrying them. This is like an arranged marriage. I am forcing these two ingredients to get to know each other, right? They better appreciate their time together, start taking on the characteristics of each other. They're going to dress the same. They're both going to wear the same Christmas jumper.
But not
Now,
so much they start to hate each other.
exactly.
Know
This
when
is
to
a
stop.
happy marriage in the end. So, you've got your muddled mint and sugar syrup. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take a couple big cubes and drop them right on top of my mint and sugar there, okay?
Any
And then
particular reason they're big? Or
oh,
small cubes
because
too?
my ice cube trays are big.
I see.
That's the only reason. Very practical.
Because I've got a range of sizes, you see. I've got these
You
big
do?
square ones as well. Yeah.
That's great for a
Uh,
Negroni, P.S.
I buy a lot of
I
stuff
bet
online when I'm drunk. That's what this is. They
you
look
are
like the kind of ones you get in like American movies when they go to the bar and they want scotch over ice. That's the vibe that I was going for. So
and you accomplished it. I have cube envy. I've never had it before, but I do now.
strap yourself in. There's more where that came from.
Ugh, this day is going to get even more competitive with the drinks. So
Right.
now we've
Okay.
got those
I've
things.
got
We've got a couple
my
ice.
cubes.
Now, in this spring sipper, what we are doing here, it's a minty, slightly sweet highball. We have two ingredients left to add, but here's the magic thing. The ingredient that is quite boozy is up to you. The options I would suggest you lean towards are vodka, gin, or rum. Now, because we're
Flavored
making a gin
vodka or
cocktail,
straight vodka? Because I've got
either,
a
really,
couple
but
of
make sure it's
choices.
something that goes nice with mint. Like if it
Okay.
was like olive vodka, no.
Because this feels like a mojito so far.
I was gonna say that. This is essentially a mojito without the lime juice. So you've got sugar, you've got mint, and potentially rum, which is what I'm going to use because up next on the docket, we also have a gin cocktail and we have a vodka cocktail. So why not start with rum? I
Yeah,
am
on
using
it.
Havana Club. You've got
Oh,
Bacardi,
that's a
both
dark
excellent
rum.
choices.
Oh, I feel
No,
basic now with Bacardi.
you're not basic. I think most people would prefer to use a clear rum in a minty drink like we're making.
Okay.
You rarely see a mojito with an amber or a dark rum, but I just like the taste of it. And I always think that's
Okay,
key. I
fair.
think with a cocktail, if you know that there's a brand or make of rum or vodka or whatever you like, use that. Try it with that and see if it works in the cocktail. So we're going to take a healthy 2 shots of
Woo,
rum.
girl. All
I
right.
know. 2 shots, by the way, if you have what we call a jigger, which is what I'm measuring with, 2 shots is about 30 mils or 1 ounce. So there's 2 ounces or 60 mils of rum in this. Now, what are you going to do?
Isn't that
You have this drink.
Isn't that the American measure though? 30 mil. Isn't it 25 for the UK?
Possibly, but I'm an American bartender and I have a heavy hand.
Because
That's
I
why the
bought
big
this online
tips.
specially for American recipes. That's why I know.
And does yours say
Oh,
30 mils as well?
yeah, it goes up to 75. This one.
Hot dog.
I
Now,
know. Right. So double in there.
you've got your components in here. You can give it a little shake if you like. This isn't a drink that
Okay.
needs to be shaken a lot, but if you want to, shake it up just to get all those ingredients sort of marinating together.
What
Go ahead
kind
for
of
it.
shake?
Go for it. Yeah,
What
just
kind
like
though?
a little bit.
Like riding a horse kind or
I like
smaller?
that. I really hope you're wearing jodhpurs right now.
Not yet, but I could. This is my house. Like,
So
I know
you
this
can
is really professional, like a studio, but it's my actual house.
I can't believe it. I can't believe we're both in your house.
I know, how weird. Did you
Now take
enjoy
a
my
few more
fairy lights
cubes.
that
Yes,
I put up?
I
I
have
thought they looked
mine on too.
amazing.
I don't know if you can even see
Yours are
mine.
as bad
Can
as
you see mine?
No.
We both did it. This date's going great.
I love it.
Now, good job shaking. What you want to do?
All right,
Take that lid off now. And add a few more cubes to
All right, so the
your
whole
highball
list,
glass.
not
Yeah. So take your highball glass. And while you're
okay.
doing that, I'm going to go to the fridge and get my club soda. Hang on.
This is like having my own cooking show, but with
I'm
booze.
back.
I love it. Right,
Okay,
yeah.
so
While you're away,
done.
flawless.
You've done it. Perfect. Now
I've done it.
take your booze and pour it into your highball glass.
So you
Everything
don't
should
strain
kind of.
the mint out. You're
No,
crazy.
you do not. Do not
What?
strain that mint. Whatever you do, don't strain the mint out.
Okay. This looks
Now,
healthy.
you can see, well, that kind of looks like a half-finished drink, doesn't it? And it is,
Yeah.
even though it has 3 of the 4 ingredients in there, it needs something else. And that's where the club soda or sparkling water is going to come in. So, you can top that drink off. Oh, you
Okay.
posh bird.
I was thinking, could you like turbo spring spritz it with some prosecco, or would that be a horrible
Hells
idea?
yes. I am 100% behind that innovation. Yes.
Okay, but just for the people at home that aren't as adventurous as me, I'll finish it as nature intended.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Now,
cool.
what you can do, if you do want a garnish on this, you don't need to have one. But if you do want a garnish, you know how we kind of compared it to a mojito before?
Yeah.
It was missing lime, right?
Yes.
So I'm just going to use a little bit of lime as garnish to take me further into mojito territory. I've
Okay.
halved
So you
this,
don't.
right? I've cut it in half.
Okay.
So cut your little lime in half. Now,
Got it.
bartender's thing, what you want to do is see the middle of your lime here?
Yeah.
Drag your knife through it.
Ooh, why?
And then
This is fun.
when you turn your lime over and you're cutting it on the chopping board like this, right? So you turn that half lime over, you cut your lime on the chopping board now, like in half
Okay.
like this. So
Okay.
do you see what I'm doing? There you are. And that lime will already have now a lip on it that you've cut into it to put onto the side of your glass. Just like that.
Ah, look at that.
Yeah. There you
Well,
are.
sort
And
of.
so that way,
I did have to give it a good shove. I'm not sure that worked for me, but
these things takes practice.
ah.
But take that. There you go. Cheers. You can give it a squeeze, drop it in if you like. But cheers. Chin chin.
It's a
Oh,
bit
hells yeah.
leafy though, isn't it? It's delicious and refreshing.
Is it too
A bit
leafy for you?
leafy. I
Here's the
think
thing.
so, because I just worry about it. It will get between my teeth and no one will tell me. That will happen. This is
If
on
you're
you. If I
okay
walk
with,
away at the end of this,
that's on me. If you're okay with murdering turtles, you can put a straw in
no.
it.
Oh
Exactly.
no, I've got metal ones, you animal. Come on.
Okay.
Heck.
Excellent. Good. And then that doesn't go into the sea, helping turtles to fuel a coke habit. So there you are.
Okay, cool. Yeah, lovely.
There's our first cocktail. That's a spring sipper.
Right.
We've made it with rum, but you can make it with your spirit of choice at home. Probably not scotch. Wouldn't do that. That
No, that
wouldn't
would
be
be
for me.
horrible. I don't
Yeah,
really like
I think
scotch though, so I don't think I would enjoy it under any circumstances.
it's such a wide variety of like whiskey flavors available. I feel like I can't say I don't like scotch, but it has taken me many sampling sessions to find a couple that I really like.
What would you
You know, it
recommend
works.
for somebody who doesn't like them?
I feel
I
like
don't like the peaty
I
ones that taste like you're eating your garden.
yeah, I don't particularly like one that is too peaty. There is I think like if it's aged in a sherry cask, you're good because then you get like a little more of like the caramel flavors through it. You know what I
Will they
mean?
know
It's
that
like,
in Tesco? Because
will they know that in Tesco? Oh God, every little helps, but very little helps sometimes as well.
you're gonna have to name some brands then. Give me a brand that I like. Because
Okay.
I'm not looking
So
at the
wait,
tasting notes. They're behind the counter for a reason for people like me.
they are behind the counter. I am gonna tell you the exact one that I like because I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave the actual viewing area right now. It is a Scotch out of Glasgow,
Ooh,
and Glasgow whiskey is, where is it? Why is it not coming up? Loch Lomond, Aberdeen, Orkney. No, that's not what I want. You know what I want.
I'm regretting everything about this decision.
I know. Why have you?
Find out the
As soon
brand,
as
Vic.
and I literally have a bottle of it over there. Of
Should we
course.
carry on? It might come to
Yeah,
you
we'll
in a
carry
vision.
on. I stay tuned for me to have memory recall of the
We'll
scotch
tweet
that is
it. We'll
actually
tweet
on
it
my shelf.
after.
Okay, very good. Now we've got
What's next?
another drink to make and another 2 drinks to make. That's 1 down, 2 to go. Now we're gonna move on to what we classify. That was a highball, right? Still a cocktail,
Okay, yep.
but a highball.
Well, you told
yeah?
me that. You can make it all up and I believe you. You can tell me
You know, I
anything at
really
this point.
could. That was called a snork. They're like the Smurfs, but they live under the sea. Now, we're going to do one that is in the smash category of drinks. Yes. So this is a basil, or basil if you're from a fancy land, a
Ooh,
basil and strawberry smash. You might know
okay.
smashes from things like mint juleps and things, right?
Like whiskey smash.
Yeah,
I
like a
know.
whiskey smash,
Like
like a
those
mint
kind of
julep.
like yes.
There's some really good blackberry ones. This is what you want your rocks glass for. You were showing me your other
Okay,
glasses
this one.
before.
It's got such a
Yes.
good weight on it, and it shouldn't matter, but it does. I like a glass of
Ah,
good
a
fat,
big,
fat
like
ass.
a fat bottomed
Yeah,
girl. Yeah,
yeah.
good. You're
Right, let's do it.
you're you're perfect in every way. Now, you know how we were using mint before? Well,
Yes.
we're gonna move on to basil.
Ooh,
Yes. So
I have that
again,
too.
I got tiny basils, which is not to be confused with Tony Basil from the Go-Go's. So
Micro
tiny
basil. You can charge more for it. Hipsters will
micro
buy it.
basil. These are beautiful on little tiny salads. So we're gonna use basil. Give it a little tear before you throw it into your shaker because this is
How,
gonna
how
get muddled
much?
too.
How much
I'd
basil?
say if it's a big basil, give me 5 pieces. If it's tiny basil,
Okay.
I want you to give me about 7 or 8.
Hold me closer, tiny
A tiny
basil.
basil. Gorgeous. Absolutely
Beautiful.
spiffing.
This is not a clean shaker. I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to have to
Good.
wash it at some point, but it's not now. Right.
It is not now.
It is not this day. I might, because I can't
Looking
get the
good.
lid off this. It's embarrassing.
Let's say, oh, I love watching you struggle though.
Well, you
It's
can
Paul.
help
By
me,
the
you
way,
know.
Pauline is trying to help. It's not Glengoyne. By the way, Pauline has
Okay.
chimed in. Pauline, it's not Glengoyne, but do keep googling. It's a distillery right outside of Glasgow, and they offer like several different ones, like different years and stuff like that. Hit me with more names, and I want to get the right answer by the
For
time
the
this
people
is
at
done.
home, yeah.
You have
Pauline is
you have
our
to.
brilliant tech person because no one's seen Pauline. She's off camera. She's behind a curtain like the Wizard of Oz. So Pauline's amazing. We will all toast Pauline at the end of this. I think she's putting up with our nonsense. So
You have to understand, I am deeply ashamed that I don't have the recall right now to name a bottle of booze that's on my shelf. But here's the thing, Vix, and this is, I think, interesting. I've been trying to do like a summer spring bar instead of like an autumn winter because like I have too much stuff on my bar. I know it
I don't
sounds
think
like
that's
a
a
like
problem. That is a middle class problem right there.
it's just I
I'm not going
needed
to
a
cry for you.
focus. it's, I want I wanted to be more focused and to get
Okay.
that done properly. So I'm trying to make more like spring summer recipes, and that means I've
Okay.
like put like some apple brandies and Scotch whiskeys and things to the side for now.
Okay. Right.
All right. So
Okay.
what have
I've
I done
listened to your
anyway?
excuse.
This
What are we
strawberry
doing with this
basil smash.
basil?
All right. Oh God, I forgot a spoon. Hang on, Vix, go get a spoon.
Oh, okay. Well, if we both go and get a spoon, that's going to be really boring for the people that are watching. So I guess I'll wait here and we'll take it in turns. Tag team spooning. This day would be going very well
By
if
the
we
way,
were
I got it.
spooning. You
Effort, are
left
you?
me on my own and I went down a strange route.
I also would like to highlight that because you told me, like, it's a black tie affair. That obviously I've gotten
Yeah.
dressed up, but with the way my iPad is right now, I don't know. You can currently see this. Um,
No.
that's not going to happen. I'm going to be dangerous and move this
Oh my
because
God,
it's still like a Zoom call. I'm wearing sweatshorts.
this has gone in a direction I did not expect. On a first date as well. Wow.
I'm fancy on the top, and it's like I'm wearing like the mullet of clothes. It's business up
Okay.
top and party on the bottom. All right. Anyway, we got basil in our shaker. This drink
And
also
we smashed. We tore it up first.
tear it apart.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Done.
I want you to take your jam, your strawberry jam for this one.
This is mind-boggling for me. The
Oh,
jam
you have
element.
Bon
Tell me
Maman.
everything. Right.
All
Why?
right, so
Why jam?
I love that brand of jam, by the way, which translates, Bon Maman. It translates to
Oh,
good
right.
mom, which I think is funny because mère is mother. So it's
Oh,
like
I
it's just
see.
it's very cash for a French brand. It's like good mom. Hey, you're a good
It's
mom.
like, oh, I feel like a good mum to this cocktail. We're gonna look after
It's a
you
good
real
mom.
nice.
So I got some strawberry
Yeah.
jam.
Okay.
We've got our basil. We want to put a spoonful, a teaspoonful. Look at that.
Flats or heaps? So
I,
more heaps.
I'm heaping it, but that's because I'm a
Okay.
mess. So let's put a heap of that in
I
there.
bought jam just for this, and there's already loads of it gone. I bought these little brioche rolls, and I can't stop eating them. It's replaced my slices of ham from the fridge, frankly, which was becoming a real lockdown problem.
Jam is
I
so
like to
good,
reward
isn't it?
myself every time I open the fridge with a prize because there's nothing in there that I want. So it was sliced ham, now it's jam. One letter difference,
Flipping
very different.
your class act.
That
Now,
was a high class non-exo. That was, wasn't it? You thought it was going somewhere. It was going to be funny. No, just information about my life.
I'll take it. I like
They're in there.
prying is what I like. Now
My God.
I do want to muddle this a little bit, but I feel like I want to add
Ooh,
something else before I muddle it. So we've got basil in
okay.
there. We've got strawberry jam. Do you have some fresh squeezed lime juice available at your disposal?
Ooh, I can squeeze one with this contraption that I also bought whilst drunk. This is a
I have that
pattern.
same one.
It's really perverse though, guys, because you have to put the lime in and in a way that feels counterintuitive because you put it like round side out, which is
Yeah.
terrifying. So
Yeah, but you get used to it. You get used to how wrong it feels.
it's not right.
Now while you're doing that, I'll show off my lime juice bottle. This is a collectible where it says poison on it. That's fun, isn't it? But it's not poison, don't worry. Yeah.
That looks like a Yankee candle.
It does look like a Yankee candle, which are probably sometimes poisonous. That seems like libel. They're not. They're not poison. Sometimes they smell like it. All right, so fresh lime juice. I don't want a ton of it in this drink, but it is going to be a complimentary flavor. So if you've got enough for half a shot, I want a half a shot of our lime juice to go in with that jam and basil, okay?
Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm going to see if Pauline has saved the day. She's on the convo right now. Da, da, da. Pauline. Please tell me. Yes, Auchentoshan. She did it. Auchentoshan is the whiskey. Auchentoshan. Auchentoshan. That's the best whiskey.
That's a funny word.
It is a funny word. Sounds like a Spider-Man villain from Wisconsin. Auchentoshan. Okay, she nailed it. Pauline, well done. You can remain Scottish. Now, we have other things to add here, but first let's muddle this. We've got our lime juice in there, got our strawberry jam, we've got our basil. These are things that are getting smashed, much like you. Smash.
Yeah, no kidding.
Smells so good.
Oh, you have to put the lime juice in before you start meddling.
Do that. Yes.
I was poking jam, is what I was doing.
You are poking. Are you poking it as well with just like the pointy end of the stick? God love you. Okay. Now you've muddled it a little bit. Again, your forced marriage. Throw a couple ice cubes when you're done into that shaker. Ba-bam. Throw them in. Now I bet you're wondering, when are we going to get to the booze? As am I. What I want from you next is a half a shot of cranberry juice. Take that. Put a half a shot of delicious UTI battling cranberry juice in there. Did you know that? It's good for a UTI. It's cranberry juice. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? You can hear me, but I can't hear you. I can just... Okay. That's fair. What's happening? Okay, so this recipe, because this is supposed to be a pink drink, calls for pink gin. Now, I don't have pink gin. I just don't. This is not a gin I have in my house. The drink, you have the pink gin. You got it. You have tiny little bottles. That's the investment into pink gin that you wanted to make. I can't say I disagree. I'm just checking in with Pauline to see if there's a reason why I can't hear you. What happened to Vix's sound? Vix, refresh your browser, is what Pauline is saying. That's what you heard me. Not that I heard you, but refresh your browser. Make sure that's okay.
I'm not sure that works.
Oh, it did! I can hear you now.
Yay!
Done and done. You're back. You're back in the land of the living. So,
The Apple
now we've got
technology
cranberry in
failed
there.
me. I'm like,
What is that? Is that a Bluetooth mic?
it's AirPods. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, roger that. You don't have the landing gear on that I have. Very good. Okay, so we've got our cranberry in there, lime juice, we've got basil, and we have strawberry jam. Now, your pink gin, or if you don't have pink gin, use a different gin that you have in your house. Something fairly standard. I have a couple gins in my house because I'm that kind of gal. If I was making this cocktail, I'd choose one that doesn't have any notes that are hugely overpowering. And we're going to do a shot and a half of this gin into our shaker. Yum, yum, yum. How's that going?
I'll put the lid off it.
You can't get the... Oh, don't use your teeth. Oh, Christ's sake.
I knew you were going to do that.
If you, I
trying
swear to
you
God,
at
if
this
you lost a tooth during my cocktail tutorial session, I would feel so guilty.
Yeah, I'm litigious
Tooth
as
fairy.
well. I would sue.
Oh, shit. First, I'm going to get sued by Yankee Candle. They're going to come for me first.
Why? You make that jar yourself.
What I need you to do is I need you to then add a little extra ice to your shaker.
The big boys aren't lasting very well.
No, I've got a bowl of swiftly melting cubes as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an ice cream tub. I don't know why I'm showing you.
Nice.
To see that.
Cart door. Good mom. Cart door.
I know, all the premium brands. I knew I was going to be on camera. Is that everything?
Brand recognition.
Can I
That's That's everything in this drink. I want you to shake it. So that, because there's jam in it. So you have to shake it, I think, pretty, with great vigor. Very jammy drink.
I've lost sight of why I'm doing this.
Now, here's what you want to do as well. I wouldn't strain this one because there's jam in it, because there's mint leaf in it that we want. Take the top off before you pour it. Add a couple more little cubes to your rocks glass so it's nice and icy. Put some ice in there. And then pour the whole rigmarole into your rocks glass, making sure that you get all that jammy goodness. And then, if you're so inclined, which I am, you can garnish with a little basil friend. Just a little basil sprig right there. Now, see, when you have a garnish that sits on the side like that, it hits your nose first, which does impact the taste of the drink. Sometimes you're like, why the hell is that garnish on the drink? And it's because it hits the nose. Literally, sometimes.
So you don't like tear it. You just leave it. You leave the leaves intact to get the full.
Just the garnish one looks pretty. That's there aesthetically as well as the thing. Cheers, anyway. Let's taste this.
That is very sweet with the pink gin.
It's also, because I'm drinking it with the regular gin, but with the strawberry jam. I think it's the right level of sweetness. So if the pink gin is too sweet for you, get rid of it. Use the regular gin. Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
I think I like almost savory cocktails, like not bitter ones. I'm not in Negroni or Fashion Town, but I like citrusy, quite light.
Yes, I know what you mean. You don't want one that tastes like you're gonna do it off your stomach.
This is the kind of thing my friend Becky would order because she doesn't like alcohol and she'd love it. But
right,
no judgment. Some people don't.
Exactly, there's something for everyone. It's like this. There's the perfect drink out there for everyone. And if you don't enjoy alcohol, there's a perfect non-alcoholic drink for you as well. You could make this whole thing without the gin. Just add club soda if you like.
Yeah, do you know what? I think that would work. I was going to say, like, what, just jam and basil? But no, actually, it would work.
You got to give it a body of some kind. I am making a hell of a mess in my kitchen. How's yours looking?
I don't know. I've got strawberry all over my face. Oh, dear me. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great news. Right, what's next?
Cosmopolitan.
Woo!
Now, show me.
Oh, we like it again now because it was a bit passé for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, Cosmo's coming back. Here's the thing. Drinks fall in and out of fashion, don't they? And then there's usually like a 3 or 4 year period where a drink was so hot that you're like, oh, I don't want that now. I feel like Mojito is coming to the end of its cycle. Do you remember when apple martinis were really massive?
Yes. But they tasted like those sticky shots that you could get. Apple sours.
Kinda. Yeah, like a Jolly Rancher. Yeah.
They remind me of bad choices.
Yeah, like too many university memories. Although I will say, I do make a good apple martini because I don't use sours in it. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not using the gross, like liqueurs that are nasty. Anyway, we're gonna make a Cosmo. We're gonna harken back to the days of Sex and the City. Now, what do you prefer? I've got 2 styles of glasses. I've got martini glass, right, like the classic edged one, and then I also have a coupe.
Oh, I've got both of those, and I wasn't sure which one. I mean, it feels like
they're
the
both
martini
gorgeous.
More traditional for Cosmo.
Yes.
Well, that's how they always serve them.
Which looks better with the cravat?
I think it's the coupe. It's very Great Gatsby. I think
so as well.
Yeah. Right.
All right. You work with the classic big martini glass, and I'll work with the coupe.
Okay, we can do this.
That's what we're gonna do. Now you'll be relieved to hear that we don't have any muddling to do in this one.
You can come with.
Oh, I'm coming with. Oh, she's okay. She's over. She's rinsing. Okay, she's rinsing is what's happening over there.
I didn't want to leave it empty.
Now I feel. I feel like I really want you to see my handwork in this one. And I'm
Ooh,
on an iPad. Ooh-er. I can't do it right. I can't do the carry on. Ooh-er.
Yeah, we're not good at it. I think only British people can. Don't worry about it. It's not you.
I see if I can get my. I'm gonna see. Okay, you tell
I've got
me
3 drinks
if I.
going now. I don't know what to have.
I'm just gonna have to bring things to the screen. There we go.
Okay.
No, because even if I had it pointing down, it's not going to see the counter. All right, never mind. I'll bring it to the screen is what I'll do.
Okay.
Right. So Cosmopolitan. There's a lot of different slight variations to a Cosmopolitan. In fact, there is a drink called a Metropolitan that is made using absolute Courant. It's all the same as a Cosmo.
Oh, I've got that one.
But
I put it in GT3.
absolute. Oh, nicely done.
Absolute
Courant. I like it when they give the cocktail a whole new name for using a different thing. But I think the Courant makes such a big difference that calling it a Metropolitan makes sense. Courant!
Yeah. What accent do you think that is? Is it French? I always thought it was French. Courant!
Bon maman! She's a good mom.
It's these cocktails, right? Who knew? Go.
I don't even know if that accent that I was doing was anywhere on the European continent. I often go straight to Mexico.
Let's not dig in. Let's just carry on.
Right? Let's go. All right, so put some ice in your shaker. If you have multiple shakers, use a big one on this because this drink is going to be served up. And that means it's not going to have ice once it's out of the shaker. If you use a big shaker, it means you have more surface area for that ice to be bouncing around on, creating a hurricane of ice chips that will come out with the drink, helping to keep that drink a little bit colder, a little fresher for a longer period of time. So use your biggest shaker.
I've only got the ice boulders and this one that's shaped like the Incredible Hulk. So I'm going to go and get some better ice. I'm down to the wire with this.
All right, very good. That's fair. You didn't know how much ice was needed in this. I'll keep talking.
Keep busy. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll keep him busy by doing my hypnotic dancing. Just move back and forth across the screen. I can see myself, but like at a delay. So that's always weird. All right, now.
I'm back.
Oh, you did it. What shape are those ices?
We've got Iron Man's face.
Oh, yeah.
Captain America's shield. Nerdy.
This is what we're going to rebrand this.
Niche.
As the Mighty Marvel Cosmopolitan.
Okay. Into it. Should we use blue curacao then instead of Quattro?
Oh, yeah. If you've got a blue curacao, please, by all means, use that.
You know I do.
All right, so I've got ice. Ice, which is swiftly melting in my shaker. What we want in this beverage, I'm going to use Absolute Citron. You can use a plain vodka with this, but if you have a citrus one, it's a little nicer.
Can't you make
not going to make
one though with lemon, with like lemon rind? Can't you like make a citrus one with lemon rinds?
I think you could.
Did I do that?
Yeah, you're correct. You can actually, like, if you can make your own flavored vodka, literally by soaking a plain vodka in the food that you want it to taste like. Like, you could make a watermelon vodka by soaking watermelon in vodka and then straining it out.
We're doing it now. We've got rum with pineapple and ginger in.
Oh, thank God you explained what that was. I was like, is that a bone marrow vodka? Is this a...
It's skull. It's a human skull.
This is like lab fetus vodka? What is happening? All right, good. In that jar, it looked very terrifying. All right, we've got 1.5 shots of our citrus vodka to put into the shaker with the ice. 1.5 shots. There we are. Pour that in. Lovely stuff. Now we've still got our fresh lemon, our fresh lime. Have you squeezed enough fresh lime?
1.5. This is boozy.
1.5. Yeah, 1.5.
3 shots.
You haven't done 3, have you? No, 1.5.
That's
a lot. Bananas. 1.5. It's a one shot of lime. Can I finish right now?
Hang on, I'm still on the spirits.
Okay, we'll do the spirits first then. Well, do it your way, Vix. Whatever you want.
I thought I'd missed a step. I took a moment to drink my strawberry basil smash.
We're having fun. Look, Cointreau. This is an orange liqueur. You can have this at home. You can have triple sec. You can have Curacao, Grand Marnier, an orange liqueur. I always use Cointreau, but the choice is yours. Put a shot of this into the drink. Blub, 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 blub. There we go. Then we're going to have lime juice. Have you juiced enough limes to have a shot of lime juice in there?
Yeah, here's some I prepared earlier.
Wholly intact. Okay, so
I wasn't sure how many we need.
I'm gonna make one for you as well then. Here is our lime juice. I'm gonna put a shot of lime.
Yankee Candle lime juice.
Ding dang shot of lime juice in there. Very limey. But nobody is getting scurvy on my watch. You might get a UTI.
I am genuinely, like, I'm not just making a face, I'm squeezing.
You're just putting it in the actual thing. I like how you're thinking on the go. Do you remember my earlier measurement of sploosh?
Yeah, that's what I
We're
just
gonna
did.
take a sploosh of sugar syrup in there as well. Put a sploosh in there.
Now, should you pare this back if you don't like a particularly sweet one, you want it more citrusy?
Good question, Vix. And the answer is yes. So if you do not like your drink to be overly sweet, I would, you can either eliminate it or you can put a very small amount into it. The amount I probably just dropped in is probably like 10 mils. I probably just added like 10 mils of sugar syrup, which isn't a lot. It's not a lot, especially because I put a whole shot of lime juice in there. It'll still be very, very citrusy. Now to finish off, we have the cranberries
with too much sugar, and I prefer it to be.
This is it. It's sort of like if the recipe is, if you're like, you know what, that needs more grapefruit, add the grapefruit and reshake the drink. You know, if you're making a drink that has grapefruit in it, obviously.
Yeah.
So in the Cosmo, if you ordered this out somewhere, you might see varying shades of pink from restaurant to restaurant or even bartender to bartender. Classically, the cranberry in a Cosmopolitan is just there to make it pink. It's not supposed to be a big flavor presence within the drink. But I think cranberry is a popular flavor. Over the years, we have gotten a little more heavy-handed with our cranberry juice in drinks because we just like the crantastic taste. I'm not sponsored, but the crantastic taste of delicious ocean spray cranberry juice harvested from bogs.
Yeah, so I put it in an unbranded bottle because I thought I'd have some chill, but you had no such qualms. I like it.
No, I'm still waiting for someone to pay me, big bucks to sponsor this stuff. So it's like, get that sorted. Drop those brands in.
Straight into your shaker. How much? Sploosh? Half a sploosh?
So, I would do a sploosh. So I do about put 10 mils.
I was ready to measure.
That has so many measuring lines on it. Give me 10 mils. Get down and give me 10. Very good.
I'm an instruction follower. All right, okay. 10 mils, we got it.
Then we're going to see how pink it looks. I probably added a little bit more. Take your cocktail shaker. I've got this classic style here.
Ooh.
Which has the pint glass. So I've locked the pint glass on top of the shaker. Again, this gives me more surface area to go nuts and get ice chips. Woman, are you ready to shake?
Yes.
Shake it so much until your hands hurt because they're too cold. Shake.
My hands are getting really cold. Is that normal?
Shake through the pain, Vix. Shake through it. Fantastic. You've done a great job. All right. Now I'm going to loosen that top. See what I do there.
Can you get away with stirring stirring these, or do they have to be shaken in something?
It's you know what it is? It'll just not be incredibly cold when you get it. I think also the ice chips and the water help loosen the drink up a bit. Loosen it up a bit. But I think if you don't have a shaker, you can stir it. Get a shaker. All right, so what do you want to do?
When I finish this jam later, you can use jam jars as a shaker.
You can serve a drink. Oh yeah, because you put the top on and then you can shake it.
Yeah, just shake it.
Like a little,
It's
like a homemade baby rattle.
Yeah.
Very good. You're so crafty. There should be like a Girl Guide badge for this stuff.
For booze. Yeah, I definitely win that. Frowned upon,
You certainly would.
I'd go guide.
Probably. if they wouldn't kick you out after the age of 18. Now, I've got my strainer on the top of my cocktail shaker there. You can see I've got a strainer on top of it that I'm holding in place.
So.
Yours is built in. Good. We're going to filter the ice out, except for the ice chips that will make it into the drink. You see how lovely and pink that is?
I feel more of a
I'm going to taste it.
Mine is more of a Grenache than a Zinfandel.
Let's take a look. Bring it up. Oh, that tastes divine. I do love a Cosmo. Yeah. Oh, that is lovely. It's very subtle. Really very subtle. Yeah, mine looks a little more vivid than yours. Now, garnish for a Cosmopolitan.
No, not ready.
Oh no! I mean, I had a sip of mine as well. I couldn't wait. I wanted to know.
It tasted good. It felt right. What's the garnish?
Now you could. Okay, I've got a lemon here. You could do a lemon twist. Can we be bothered with that after making 2 cocktails? No. So we're gonna do a lemon peel, which I think is better anyway. It focuses more on the skin and less on a design that's quite frankly not necessary. So take your lemon and like you're peeling a potato, you just want to get a nice.
That's a terrible idea.
I am cutting towards me, so I can control it more.
But I'm supposed to cut away. But it might be because I'm 5 and my mum doesn't trust me to cut towards myself.
I did cut myself quite badly with a pocket knife when I was a child, but that's because I was misbehaving. All right, so get as much of the skin as you can get. You don't want to get like the pulpy underneath. Like you don't want the white part of it. You want to get as little of that as possible. Well, look, it's not going to ruin it. What you want to focus on is the top part. So now I've got a nicely sized.
Is a nice right implement.
I feel like a peeler would make it like more like zest, if that makes sense.
I think I've nailed it. Actually, I'm pretty happy with this.
Let's take a look. That's very good. That's an A+. You know what? A++. Now, when you have this, the purpose is to get.
I'm not doing the official summit yoga tomorrow morning, guys. Sorry about that to everyone watching. You can do that on your own.
Is there a yoga session tomorrow morning? There's a yoga session. Oh, wow. I hope people who signed up to this did not sign up to the yoga session as well. Or if they did, power through. Now,
I could do it.
This basically, you can slide it along the rim of the glass, basically just planting a little bit of the oils from that lemon skin on top of the rim of the glass. You know when a cat like presses its glands?
Face down. Like which side?
Face down. So like the porous side, the outside that we know. Yeah. So like the outside of the lemon, you want that on the rim of the glass. It's like the same principle as like when a cat drags their glandy face across your leg. It's just depositing some of the oils onto it. And then you can even do a little twist of it to open up that those oils in that pores a little more and just drop it in to your Cosmo. Plop.
That cat analogy, that's not the one for delicious drinks, by the way. I feel obliged to tell you that is.
I feel like on an attractiveness and appeal scale, I can get to first base, but then I really blow it. Like the longer I keep talking, I lost them.
But you can't make a drink, so
that is a good Cosmo, isn't it? If I do say so myself.
We've only got 5 minutes left. What is your favorite cocktail?
Oh,
Don't make it, obviously.
Vix.
Like I said,
All
we've
right.
only got 5 minutes. And this has been, we are not quick.
Can I pick 2?
Yeah.
Can I pick 3? All right, I want a top 3. I'm doing a top 3 of all time.
Okay,
Probably.
if you get timed out, don't leave your favourite to last, because I will stop you.
Okay, Negroni. That's like top 3 material. One of my favorites of all time. Any time of year, great aperitif. I love a cocktail whose sole purpose is to make me hungrier. As if I don't already want the arancini, I'm gonna have a Negroni before it to make me even more voracious. Love it. I also love a drink called a Blackbeard, which is made with Scandinavian booze called aquavit and muddled blackberries. Oh, so good.
What's aquavit? Tell me more about that. What
So
does it taste
aquavit
like?
is, oh God.
You brought it up.
Okay. I mean, if I tell you it tastes like a vodka that has like a slightly stronger hint of like fresh medicinal taste up front, does that make sense?
Like a milder Jaeger or less?
Yeah, it's not quite as herbaceous as a Jaeger, and it is aquavit is often like vodka, served like ice cold as well. So your aquavit and your muddled blackberries, because I think just it has often like creme de mure in it as well. So creme de mure being a blackberry liqueur, really good. Look up a Blackbeard if you're into your cocktails. You'll love it. You can't go wrong. And then third, it's a recent favorite is the Leapfrog, which is basically gin, lemon juice, sugar syrup, and mint leaf served up like this. So martini style.
I have all of these things. Amazing. It's like you planned it. So that is something that other people can make at home.
I certainly can. Those are my current top 3. Negroni, Blackbeard, and Leapfrog. Look those up and you'll enjoy them heartily.
And if people want to see you make cocktails again, because you do this on a weekly basis?
I do. I put a cocktail video up per week. I'm trying to be better at editing. Okay, so you can find me on my Facebook page, which is Kate McCabe Stuff and Nonsense, or you can find me over on. Thank you. It's very Anne of Green Gables. You can also find me on my Instagram account, which is Ms. as in the feminist magazine, Ms. Kate McCabe. I'm over there as well. And Vix, you are also brilliant at this kind of stuff. Your unboxing and cocktail videos are fantastic. I do enjoy them.
I've really tried hard to not be shit today.
You haven't been. You have innovated in your kitchen.
So that's all we've got time for, which I'm quite sad about. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. If you followed us, you will be drunk, and I will see you tomorrow. Kate is free to go.
Oh boy, what am I gonna do with the rest of my night?
Which one's your favorite of these 3?
Finish these cocktails. I'm not gonna lie, probably the Cosmo. You can't beat a classic.
And if you have enjoyed all this content, the charity that Affiliate Summit is supporting is AKT, and it is for LGBT youths to live a better life. And you should definitely put all your money to that if you've enjoyed anything about this conference.
Thanks, everyone. Nice making drinks with you. Cheers.
Have a good evening.